With this video, I wanted to run an experiment on how WJP full color 3D printing would come out on such a small scale as like a tabletop miniature. So using some AI tools, I created these 3D models of a couple of orcs. The meshy version came out a little bit more detailed after applying the texture. See lots of fine details on both, but meshy had quite a bit more, and the texture came out a little bit better. I wanted to see how fine and how detailed I could get. You can see in the model it's pretty decent. It's got quite a bit of details in there. I figured it'd be a good test. Here I'm just comparing the two, see which one I want to use for the test. Then I sent it over into Nomad Sculpt to go through and optimize the mesh. Did quite a few things, decimating it, making sure that it met the upload limits for JLC3DP. The model has to be under 100 megabytes. It can be an OBJ or a PLY. Since I wanted to have the color on it, I needed to have the OBJ and the material in the image map. This is what ended up coming back. I asked them not to remove any support material. So this shows the model direct from the build plate. This has some of the gelatin on it, the gelatin support material. You can see that how it was oriented on the build plate as well. Unfortunately, it wasn't oriented with the stand or the feet facing down towards the build plate, but that's to be expected. Then I took an X-Acto knife and started cutting off chunks of it to get it whittled down to as close to the base model as I could. The resin that they print with is very robust. The color on it is very deep, so I wasn't concerned with scratching it at all. Here it is with pretty much all of the support material I could get off. It's pretty sticky, so it was difficult to get off with any sort of brush or anything like that. After this, I'm gonna soak it in some baking soda and just dish soap solution inside a ultrasonic cleaner. So I just put it in the ultrasonic cleaner and ran it through a few times. I think I let it sit in there for like an hour, just running it multiple times. This is what came out after that first cleaning, and this is compared to what I printed on a home resin 3D printer. So you can see the detail is very good, at least what I consider very good. The paint quality or the image quality, it's very good, holding it at 6 inches from your face. It's not super sharp. It's definitely not as sharp as if it was hand painted. But considering the price and the time it took to print, the quality that came out, I consider very nice. I'm not sure how it would have come out if I would have had them do the post-processing, because they use a sandblasting process on it. This is after I soaked the model in a sodium hydroxide solution for quite a long time. I wanted to see what would happen to the model. It actually warped the base a little bit and made it very brittle, at least initially, while as soon as I took it out of the solution and started scrubbing it, see if I could come off. These pieces broke off a finger and the bottom of the sword. But after I let it dry, it's fairly pliable, pretty strong. And I imagine if I would have just left it in there for like an hour or so and then took it out and then brushed it, it would have held up a lot better. Some more testing would be nice. I'll probably do a couple more models and soak them at different times with different concentrations to see if I can find what would be the best time and concentration to dissolve all of the support material without damaging the surface. After all the support material was gone, after sitting in there for 5 hours, it started to eat away at the surface and really affect the model. So that was obviously too long. So next time, if I do this again, I'll try it with a different time and see if I can get just all the support material off without having to sandblast it, and see what kind of surface I can get. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching.